So this is my next up cake. I loved this experience, you guys. I'm very fortunate to have won this contest, but also the Creator Institute back in 2011. It's the second time that I've been around a group of people who are passionate about YouTube. And this time around, it was kind of like a really short summer camp full of open bars and learning and people. Who could ask for more? Maybe more red wine? But 3 cups is enough for me. One of the conversations I remember was talking to Liz about NextUp. She runs all of the NextUps. She was telling me that NextUp London ran a week before ours and that there were some cooking channels that I could link up with. When I first got to NextUp, I thought that that's all I was gonna do. Just seek out all of the baking and cooking channels and just collaborate on some dishes. But early on, after talking to some of the creators, I realized I wasn't really interested so much in what they were doing, but why they were doing it. The story of everything is the most important aspect to me. And so as much as I was drawn to the cooking creators, I was drawn to everything else. You know, we come from very different parts of the US and Canada, and we pushed that little record button for very different reasons. Yet, we were all grouped together in Studio A for the exact same one, because we are all bomb. YouTube NextUp taught us a lot of technical things. How to use a camera properly, how to use lights and sound. You know, I've already started to implement everything I've learned into my videos, but I think the only thing I'm gonna remember from this experience are all of the people. You know, my mentors were boss. Watching them work, watching Sam from Feeling Peckish work, it was like DJ Khaled just giving us all the keys. I love Taylor, I love Chris, I love Julie, Drew, Sam, I love everybody. But my group especially made me really miss working on a crew. YouTube for me is a solo project. I do everything, and if you've watched my video from a few months ago, then you know that doing everything can be overwhelming and it can lead to breakdowns. I feel like I've watched so many videos on all the things you need to do to make this a career, and most of them don't take into account that you are one man with 2 hands and 24 hours in a day. You know, talking to Caitlin, Nate, and Julie, and a whole bunch of other people, I feel like I've been sorted. I know what needs to be done, but I also know that if you can't do it because you are one man, then you can't do it. Stop feeding the machine and just do what you love and create something. I feel like I have a strategy now, and also, dear God, I hope it works. YouTube NextUp ran for a week, Monday through Friday, and everyone left Saturday. In my vlog, I mentioned that for this blissful blip in time, I spent a week with a group of creators who understood the gravity of the word YouTuber. Sometimes I talk to people and I feel like they think I just push the upload button and then I'm done. When you create a YouTube video, you are first the idea person. Then you take that idea and you turn it into a script. And then you gather all the things that you need for the video because you are pre-production. And then your production because you're the host, you're the director, you're the sound guy, you're the lighting guy. And then you become post-production. You're the editor, you are the first draft, you are the last draft. And then when all of that is done, you get to push that upload button, but then you gotta upload onto Facebook, onto Instagram, and Pinterest. I don't even like Pinterest. Then you respond to as many comments as you can on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, on Pinterest? What? And then the emails, and there's even more emails, and then all of those damn emails. And then a week later, or maybe even just 2 days later, you start that exact same process over again. And you do it because you love it. And it actually matters. Not just to you, but to the people you affect who watch your content. It's just, sometimes it's so hard. You know, a few years back I had this amazing friend who is no longer with us. And when my channel wasn't growing and nothing was happening, I told her that I think I made a mistake and that this was just a pipe dream. And she told me it's not a pipe dream, it's a choo-choo train dream. A choo-choo train dream. I thought she was just talking nonsense because she did a lot of drugs. But then she said, you may not see the destination, there might not even be one, but if you keep laying down tracks, you can will this bitch to go as far as you want it to. And I've had serious doubts before, but I'm gonna do it. Next Up has a lot of open bars. It has a lot of learning, but by far the best part of it are all the people. So there were 20 channels at YouTube Next Up New York, and most of them are on the second tier of this cake. The only one that's not is Nick from No Way His Way. He's on the first tier because that fool was my roommate. We the best music. The first tier also has my cousin Genevieve because I love her. And there's Chelsea Market with Chris and Taylor in front of the YouTube elevator and the staff just chilling by the window. You see them? If you haven't seen them, I have 2 other Next Up videos. And I also have an entire playlist with my entire NextUp fam. Make sure you check them out and subscribe, you guys. I love you. I will see you very soon. Bye.